We are set to go in the featherweight division. The lovely Michelle Ulibarri getting us started here live on NBCSN.
Fight, are you ready? Fight, are you ready? Mix it up.
Well, these boys do not want to separate, boss. They have to tell them to back up multiple times. So you've got Duwadu on the left with the black, gold, and silver trunks taking on Tristan Johnson, making his World Series of Fighting debut.
Johnson has to knock out.
Mercy!
That was really nicely done. Powerful kicking here by Duwadu. Johnson has to watch out. Beautiful left hook. How fast did he throw that? Looked around the hand of his opponent. Ooh,
You're
that's
going to give Tristan Johnson some advice early on, boss. As you said, keep the hands up because Duwadu is lightning quick.
Yep. And Johnson needs to keep him on the outside. He's got the reach advantage with his legs already. That front kick looked really good. It didn't connect, but that means watch out.
Boss, I got to ask you, are you surprised early on with Duwadu taking that kick and dropping to Johnson? He did go after him and take this thing to the ground.
He did a great, well, he's a striker. He doesn't want to do that. But did you see just before he threw a left hook, right low kick, how easy Duwadu blocked that?
Yep.
Just lifted his leg, very calm.
Hakeem Duwadu, quite young, 23 years of age. He has a record of just 3-0, but all three of those wins coming by way of knockout.
Oh, man, both these guys.
Not afraid to mix it up, and Johnson steps into another big punch, but answers back with a nice combination. And a cut under the right eye of Hakeem Duwadu.
Great counters, both guys, great speed.
So great action early on here. The first fight of the night, World Series of Fighting 18 here in the featherweight division.
How easily does he block those low kicks? And even when his opponent sets it up and strikes, he still blocks those low kicks. Nice liver shot right low kick.
Johnson going midsection. Just Duwadu getting inside so quickly, boss.
So quickly, that left hook, it's deadly.
But again, it's the cut under the right eye of Hakeem Duwadu, boss. We say under the eye, it's more important because it's obviously not dripping into the eye, so it shouldn't impair his vision. But the doctors will certainly look at it, and Johnson connects there with a nice left.
Wow. You feel the tension, and you know that if one connects clean, it could be the end. Look at that, the speed.
Johnson with a feint. You hear the corner of Hakeem Duwadu telling him, hit when he backs up. He can't throw punches when he's backing up. Johnson tries for a takedown. Nothing happened there.
Yeah, I heard it over here.
It was a little bit low, and you heard the contact from the knee.
It was a smart thing what Johnson did there. Nope, go fake a takedown.
Yeah.
Nice there also. Left up. Oh, look at that. Look at how Duwadu just stays outside his reach the whole time. Oh, look at this!
Comes into the pocket and gets two punches for the price of one.
Man! And 1.5 minutes. And now it's all about staying calm.
I tell you what, boss, all these guys have pretty good chins. They've each taken some serious shots here in the early round as we go to 90 seconds to go here in round one.
Wow, Johnson is like, man, he was rocked, but then right away he's recouped again. Look at this. Man.
Boss, I've been in some boxing matches that aren't nearly this entertaining, and this is a strike and a big right from Duwadu.
Looking at it for the kill now. Look, that is mixed martial arts, so smart.
Tristan Johnson wobbled momentarily, so he goes for the takedown. Now gets back up to his feet. We've got ourselves a great fight here, folks. This is just round one, scheduled for 3.
Oh, look at that beautiful uppercut there. Less than a minute to go.
Duwadu does a great job, boss. When they get inside, he finds a way to land punches.
I would throw a little bit more combinations. Like he throws power shots. One power shot, one power shot. Throw 2 or 3. Rat-ta-ta. Wrap it up with a nice kick or a knee.
Final 30 of the first round.
And Johnson also, he can take a punch and then suddenly he comes back like he's totally fresh again. He's got to watch out with those single kicks though. Every time I say this, you know. That was a hard low kick. Johnson also didn't flex his muscles, so those ones, they count.
Big knee coming up as we go under 10 seconds in this one. And a flurry to end round number 1. We will see a second round here in Edmonton. Back in Canada, this is MMA at its finest. Keep an eye on the left side of your screen. Here are the highlights from round number 1.
Wow. Yeah, that's, got in trouble. Johnson right away slips in there to takedown. So nicely done. Let's recoup a little bit here.
Back to the action as we start round number 2. This one's scheduled for 3. Hakeem Dawodu on the right side of your screen, Tristan Johnson on the left. The story of that first round really has been the speed of Dawodu being able to get shots off when they get to the inside. But give Tristan Johnson some credit, boss. He is mixing it up, attacking on multiple levels.
That's very smart. That means he's not dazed. He's not anything. He's thinking 100% clearly. And if an opponent comes at you to finish it, well, he needs to plant his feet in order to get some power in those punches, his body weight in there. That's when he set him up with a takedown. It's beautiful.
Combination coming there from Dawodu, but he misses.
Johnson needs to watch out. He overcommits to the right hand every time, and he gets countered with that left hook. I missed a few times, but that hand, if it lands, that's not a good thing. There we go again. See, he wills it. He goes past the target, and then for a moment, he's totally open.
As we mentioned in round number 1, Dawodu, who comes by way of Calgary, Alberta, fighting out of Champions Creed MMA, is on a 3-fight win streak here in the WSOF, has yet to lose. All of his wins coming by way of knockout.
Yeah, there's no surprise here. Oof. Man. But also Johnson on this close distance is really smart of him not using his hips when throwing the knees, because otherwise he will be too close. A lot of guys still do that because they've been taught in the gym. At certain times you don't, and that's a good thing what Johnson is doing right here.
All these guys committed to the kicks. Now they separate. Johnson taking the left elbow fired off by Dawodu.
Kick there by Johnson, but he didn't push it through. That is the moment. Those low kicks hurt, especially when you move backwards and your muscles are relaxed. I always say to people, the Charlie horse, it's effective when you don't know it's coming, and this is a shin bone instead of a fist. Low kicks like that can change the whole game. You already had one hard one like that also in round number 1. Believe it or not, 2 or 3 are good ones. It really do some damage.
And that's the second or third time that Tristan Johnson is able to catch that kick, unable to do anything with it. And it's back to a striking game. Dawodu getting the inside and firing off that left jab.
That's either, or you kick full blast or you set it up with a strike. But if you kick full, he stays there. But he was at in round number 1 too, and he simply reduces. It comes back. Look at that.
Great action as we go under 2 minutes to go in this one, scheduled for 3 rounds.
Tough guy.
Nice
Johnson.
sprawl by Dawodu.
That is nice. Knee to the head. Also just using the hip flexor, which is so smart.
Last time we saw Hakeem Dawodu in action here at the World Series of Fighting at TK over Mike Malott at World Series of Fighting 14. That was back in October. And boss, I think he looks even quicker now than he did in October.
That is, for sure he does.
Hakeem, he's standing up tall. You can put him down too. You can put him down if you want.
I'm literally sitting at the edge of my seat. It's like, you know, that it's like just. Oh, again, that's hard when you're on top of the skull. It might hurt your hand.
Coming up on a minute to go here in round number 2. Not as much action as we saw in round number 1, but still some great shots from both fighters as the pace has slowed considerably.
Yeah, there's almost no jabs here. Everything's bow shots. We'll throw the knees a little bit more around so you get more of a direct impact. Otherwise, they kind of slide up over the body. They're spreading out the impact.
Watch the groin. Keep your knees clean.
30 seconds left. That was a nice knee to the body there. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, that's the liver section there. There's another one. If he feels his opponent is hurt there, he might start breaking loose and go with a cross liver shot. You know, keep attacking it, but with different strikes.
Johnson tries to step through and get the takedown, unable to do so as Hakeem Dawodu has experienced great defense here in round number 2.
I believe that was Nushimata, what they call a hip throw.
So we will go to a third and final round when we return to Edmonton.
Excuse me, do you
Back at the Edmonton Expo Center, this was the sound coming out of the corner of Hakeem Dawodu during the break.
Overhand right, his head's really looping out of the way. Take his body right away, he'll stiffen him right out.
Overhand right body?
Overhand right, left to the body. Hey, how you doing?
This guy finished him this round, man. He's crapping out. He is going to try and shoot again. Be aware of that. Stay a little low. Move a little bit. Finish him off. Make this exciting. Okay?
Rinse, really rinse good.
You see, what did I say with the left knee to the body? And I said you shoot him with a cross liver shot. And they said overhand to liver shot. It was an ogoshi is the hip throw. It was without the leg. I just realized that. Oh, beautiful. Wow. Beautiful. He's going to watch out to go to the side. He's still thinking.
Raining down some heavy leather.
And his opponent's still thinking, putting him in the guard. Man, I'm very impressed with both these guys.
Awkward position for Tristan Johnson, unable to get
to the middle now. Sakuraba did that with Royce Gracie. Lift his legs up and hit straight down the middle. Again, try to go for a takedown. Dawodu, great takedown defense here. But you look at his legs, he's got these street trunks, he's got great hips. Oh yeah, he's dizzy. He's dizzy, but that doesn't say anything. Oh yeah,
Tristan Johnson right now is just hanging on.
Yeah.
Absolutely gassed as Hakeem Dawodu has put the pressure on him. How much longer can Johnson last under the pressure of Hakeem Dawodu?
Now attacking the body would be a very smart thing to do for Dawodu. And Johnson needs to keep his hips against the body of Dawodu so he doesn't have any space for the knees. So this is a dangerous.
I'll tell you what, Tristan Johnson is a gamer.
He really is. And Dawodu's so smart.
Oh, and he's down and it's over.
Yeah,
that is it.